Go ahead. Much snappier. Great job.
Good job.
You're winning. You're not dominant yet, though.
I also think like the difference is dominance is you're dominating the field, the market, the sport. So it's all inclusive, and you have to be able to have a process and a strategy that makes you the best.
I love it. Do you think you're more likely to keep that for just a sec. Do you think you're more likely to make money or have the impact that you want if you're dominant, winning, average, or?
If you're dominant, because then you've actually been able to analyze everything that's out there and figure out what the differentiators. Whew, sorry guys, that's the wine talking. On what makes you different, and then figuring out what your process is and how it's special.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, with that, let me see. Have you guys ever seen a K-shaped graph? This is just so you know, this is the jargon now, K-shaped. You see, well, actually, I should have like a line here, and then you'd see the letter K better, okay? Kobe Bryant, for example, was famous for showing up at practice at 4 a.m. before anybody else. He'd already been working out like an hour. Who here knows who Steph Curry is? Oh, yeah. Why is he, what do you think his leading claim to fame is? See, now she's running. We're going to get her sweating.
I think that he has always been very persistent in his routines and workouts. Like he is, and it was taught at a very young age too, and he just continued on. So
he's dominant for 3-point free throws. Do you know how many he does in practice every day?
I don't. I should, though.
Take a guess. How many? I think it's closer to 500, but maybe you have better stats than me. But 500 every day. 500 every day. Okay, so I'm going to switch gears. How many of you guys have heard the initials AI? Anyone? Anyone? It's like impossible to ignore.
What is that?
Yeah, right, exactly, right? Alcoholics Infamous, just made that up. Okay, so now I said AI, and in the context of our work, what's the first thing that kind of bubbles up like your reaction? It's okay, just whatever, but you AI, and I mean, is there maybe a loss of jobs? People, is that like a common thing that's talked about like everywhere? Right? So not only do we have to compete against other people, now we got to compete against robots. That's like the NBA throwing in some of Elon's Optimus robots. Right? So how many guys liked R yesterday? The guy with the bald head. Good guy, right? So we were talking the other day. We always have these philosophical conversations. And I in addition to sports, I have a strong analytics background. I have a master's of science in financial math. I managed an $80 billion portfolio for a 5,000-person bank that did go belly up. By the way, that's not my fault. I actually got marginalized because I warned people, and the senior management did not like how my warnings were going to impact their bonuses at the end of the year, so I was marginalized. But I did get credit from a lot of senior people for seeing a lot of the bubbles in 2008 before, and it was just numbers. Okay? But I want you guys to realize in economics, okay, there's this guy, I'm going to get real nerdy here for a second, William Stanley Jevons. Okay, there's something, and you could look this up. It's actually, I think, very important when we hear this conversation about AI and replacing jobs. I think we need to push back against this nonsense because Jevons already proved this idea is wrong in 1865 with coal. James Watt came in with like electricity and some other, I think it was the steam engine, and changed things radically. And they thought, oh, hey, this is going to actually make, this is going to save our coal reserves because we don't have to. No, it made coal cheaper. And so everybody started using coal. So what I'm going at, well, the internet didn't replace your jobs. Maybe it replaced, guess what? Electricity, that replaced the job of the whale oil salesman. Remember whale oil? I mean, nobody was alive, but that's what they had, okay? So look, AI is just like a car, what AI is like how a car was to the horse and buggy. Horse and buggy was around for a while, but it just was like, man, there's like poop and I have to feed it and shoes and I got to take it to a vet. Well, it couldn't go very fast, couldn't haul very much. You just found a better way to do it. So you guys shouldn't be worrying about that. But what you do need to worry about is your ability to output and produce, because somebody with AI is going to blow you out, is going to dominate you. And this starts in your head first. You got to treat your business and your profession like a sport that you're not just trying to win, you're trying to dominate.